Imagine for a moment that it is a gray, freezing morning in the middle of winter. Most people are hitting the snooze button, buried under 3 layers of blankets, shivering at the mere thought of stepping onto a cold bathroom floor. But somewhere nearby, a small group of people is standing on the edge of a frozen lake. They are stripping down to their swimsuits, breathing deeply, and calmly stepping into water that is only a few degrees above freezing. To the casual observer, this looks like a form of madness or perhaps a dangerous stunt. But to those who have mastered the art of cold water immersion, also known as winter swimming or more sauna, this is the ultimate biological reset. It is a calculated strike against the comforts of modern life that have made our bodies weak and our minds fragile. Today, we are going to explore the high-leverage world of cold water therapy, the hidden biological mechanisms that turn cold into a medicine, and the strategic methods you can use to upgrade your health and your mental toughness. To understand why someone would voluntarily submerge themselves in ice water, we have to look at a concept known as hormesis. Hormesis is a biological phenomenon where a brief, controlled exposure to a stressor results in a massive positive adaptation by the body. Think of it like a vaccine for your stress response. Modern humans live in a state of thermal comfort that our ancestors would find unrecognizable. We have climate-controlled offices, heated cars, and insulated clothing. Because we are never truly cold, our bodies have forgotten how to regulate their own temperature efficiently. Cold water immersion forces your system back into its primal settings. The moment your skin touches that freezing water, your body enters a state of acute survival. This isn't a bad thing, it is a profound wake-up call for your internal pharmacy. One of the most immediate benefits of cold water immersion is the massive surge in chemical messengers, specifically norepinephrine. Norepinephrine is both a hormone and a neurotransmitter that is responsible for focus, attention, and mood. Studies have shown that submerging your body in cold water can increase norepinephrine levels by as much as 200 to 300%. Unlike the quick spike and crash you get from a cup of coffee, the boost from the cold is steady and can last for several hours. This is why many high achievers use the cold as a cognitive tool. It clears the mental clutter and provides a level of clarity that is almost impossible to achieve through any other means. It is a natural, free, and highly potent antidepressant that strengthens your nervous system with every session. Beyond the mental clarity, there is the fascinating science of fat metabolism. Your body contains 2 main types of fat, white fat and brown fat. White fat is what we typically think of as stored energy, often found around the waist or hips. Brown fat, however, is highly metabolic. Its primary job is to generate heat by burning calories through a process called non-shivering thermogenesis. Regular exposure to the cold actually recruits more brown fat and activates what you already have. Over time, your body becomes more efficient at burning energy just to keep you warm, which can lead to a significant boost in your resting metabolic rate. By stepping into the cold, you are essentially teaching your body to become a more efficient furnace, turning a passive storage system into an active energy burner. The physical benefits also extend to your immune system. When you submerge yourself in cold water, your body experiences a temporary increase in white blood cell counts. This is a result of the cold acting as a mild stressor that primes the immune system to be more vigilant. Regular winter swimmers often report that they rarely get sick with common colds or the flu compared to their peers. This is also linked to the reduction of chronic inflammation. The cold causes massive vasoconstriction, where your blood vessels tighten to keep your core warm. When you step out and begin to warm up, those vessels dilate, flushing your tissues with fresh, oxygenated blood. This process, often called the vascular pump, is one of the most effective ways to speed up recovery after intense physical exercise and to reduce the low-level inflammation that is the root of many modern diseases. However, moving from a warm bed to a frozen lake requires a strategic method. You cannot simply jump in and expect your body to handle the shock. The first rule of cold water immersion is the mastery of the breath. When you first hit the water, your natural instinct is to gasp and take short, shallow breaths. This is the panic response of the sympathetic nervous system. To gain the benefits, you must override this instinct. By consciously taking slow, deep breaths through your nose and extending your exhales, you send a signal to your brain that you are safe. You are essentially training your brain to stay calm while your body is under intense stress. This skill is directly transferable to your professional and personal life. If you can stay calm in 38-degree water, a difficult meeting or a stressful deadline becomes much easier to handle. For beginners, the best trick is to start small at home. You don't need a frozen lake to begin your journey. Start with a cold shower. spend the last 30 seconds of your normal shower with the water as cold as it will go. Focus on your breathing and try to keep your heart rate down. Once 30 seconds feels easy, move to 1 minute, then 2. The goal is to build up your cold tolerance gradually. When you are ready for a full immersion in a lake or an ice bath, remember the rule of extremities. Your hands and feet have the highest concentration of cold receptors and will feel the pain most intensely. Many experienced winter swimmers wear neoprene gloves and socks to protect these areas, allowing them to stay in the water longer and focus on the benefits for their core and vital organs. Safety is another critical aspect that cannot be ignored. While the cold is a powerful tool, it must be respected. Never go winter swimming alone. The risk of cold shock or a sudden cramp is real, and having a partner is a basic safety requirement. You should also be aware of the after drop. This is a phenomenon where your core temperature continues to fall even after you have left the water, as the cold blood from your extremities begins to circulate back to your heart. To manage this, you should dry off and dress in warm layers immediately. Do not take a hot shower right away, as this can cause your blood vessels to dilate too quickly and lead to fainting. Instead, let your body warm up naturally through light movement or a warm drink. From an opportunistic perspective, cold water immersion is about gaining an unfair advantage. Most people are unwilling to endure discomfort, which means they are operating within a very narrow range of their potential. By making the cold a part of your routine, you are expanding your comfort zone. You are becoming the person who can perform when others are shivering. This is the foundation of a winner's mentality. It is about choosing the hard path every morning so that the rest of your day feels easy by comparison. It is a form of self-discipline that pays dividends in your health, your focus, and your bank account. In summary, more sauna is more than just a winter hobby, it is a sophisticated biohack for the modern human. It improves your metabolic health through the activation of brown fat, sharpens your mind by surging norepinephrine, and strengthens your immune system through controlled stress. It teaches you that your mind is the master of your body, and that you have the power to override your primal fears through the power of your breath. Whether you are looking to recover faster from your workouts, lose weight, or simply build an unbreakable mind, the cold is waiting for you. It is a harsh teacher, but its lessons are some of the most valuable you will ever learn. Thank you for exploring the science and strategy of cold water immersion with me today. If this deep dive into the biological and mental benefits of the cold gave you the inspiration to take your first cold shower or join a local winter swimming club, please hit the like button. It helps our community of health seekers and high achievers grow and ensures that these practical stories of human optimization keep reaching the people who need them. Have you ever tried an ice bath or a freezing shower, and how did it change your day? Let me know in the comments below, as I am very interested in your experiences with the cold. If you want to keep unlocking the secrets of your biology and learning how to build a better, stronger life, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. Until next time, stay cold, stay focused, and move forward.